Welcome to episode number 52 of my South Olympic Branch series. I'm out in my hometown, and what do you know, it's sunny, and I'm actually getting to witness some work being done here at the Puget Sound and Pacific Railway Yard in Elma, Washington. Just spending a little bit of time tonight working some Sculptamold in around parts of the crossing, just so that when I come back with ballast and other scenery materials, it contours better. I've been dropping feeders and testing along the lower deck here, trying to get the track down to the corner where the plywood or lumber mill will be eventually. Last Saturday it was hotter than Hades out there, but thankfully I've got some air conditioning in the train room. So my friend Brian came over, and Brian Pickering, and he helped me figure out the lighting on the west yard panel up here. And so that's now set up so that when I tap on one of the touch triggers there, it triggers one of the, not only does it trigger the right yard track, but it also changes the colors on here to indicate which one is selected. I had it set already to be able to grab the right track, but I wasn't having any luck getting the colors to do what I wanted to do. So once again, a shout out to my friend Brian for his help with the layout command control stuff. My Micromark order came in, so now I've got some car card boxes and waybills, although some of these are for my friend Tyler. But now I've got to figure out where to put those, although I've got some time because I'm not going to be starting ops on the railroad for probably like a year. Although I've committed to being on a layout tour for the 2023 PNR 4th Division convention that will be in Tacoma. So I don't plan on having the railroad done, but I need to have it at least operable for that time. Also in the Micromark order was a set of metal bending pliers. I've got some locomotives with damaged grab irons and handrails, and I want to replace those with metal eventually. So these will help with that. Oh, just a little bit of work tonight before I hit the sack. I took some thinned brown. I think this is like burnt umber or autumn brown. Anyway, just went over the white of the Sculptamold to kind of blend the new and old Sculptamold together. Then I took this flexible stone wall made by Chooch, and I painted it with my chalk paint here. And this happens to be a gray matte. Looking for the actual color. It says seriously gray. There we go. And used a 1/2 inch bristle brush and just kind of brushed over that. You can tell by looking at it that I'm not hiding the color beneath it really. I'm just kind of tinting it to a new gray tone. And that will go over here. I think I'm going to cut some of it and put it along back here behind that for a retaining wall. I'll let the chalk paint dry overnight, and I'm thinking I'm going to cut it and see what it looks like over on the layout. So I cut it and just kind of laying it in place over here. I like the way that looks. I'm thinking I might even go further along the line with this and see how it goes. So I was getting ready to put the wall in there, and then I thought, you know, that's such a small slope. I wonder what would happen if I just tucked a piece of paper towel in there and put some Sculptamold over the top of it. And here's the result. I actually think that's going to be okay. Now I'm going to see about putting some color on that. Hot glued some of the stone wall here to the ledge. I think I'm going to go around a little bit further. Not sure how far I'm going to carry that, but I think it's a good one. I might go a little taller than I have here, but I'm not sure about that yet. So I tucked another piece of paper towel in the other side here, and I'm going to put some Sculptamold on top of that here in a minute. Under the layout here, you can see I've hot glued some more pieces of cardboard, and these will just support plaster cloth or some paper towel or whatever I use to kind of fill the gap or help fill the gap for the Sculptamold. So far, I'm really liking the result with the stone wall here. I'm going to do some more of that. I've got some of the unpainted product from Chooch right there. It says number 8250, in case you're wondering what that was. And I'm going to cut that into 3 strips that are going to be about 1.25 inches. And I'm going to go ahead and extend that wall down there. I may actually pick up some more of this because I am thinking about going all the way down to where the signal is. You know, I thought I'm just painting this, so I don't really need to video this process, but I do. Then I was looking at what I'm doing and I'm like, well, you know, because I'm kind of doing a wash on this, it's kind of a dry wash. It's not really I'm not really adding water or any kind of thinner to this paint, but you can kind of see what I'm doing here. I'm really working the paint. I'm not letting it not just slathering it on there. I'm kind of working for a tint here. And with the idea being that I can always come back and add more if I want. I have dipped the brush in a little bit of water over here, but you'll notice that I didn't do much with it there. I got these strips of cardboard out of something we bought a long time ago, and they were already a couple, just like a couple inches wide, and I just kept them. I thought, you know what, when I go to do some plaster cloth shell at some point, those things are going to be doggone handy. And so I'm kind of doing that, but I'm also finding that I don't need them to be 2 inches wide for this project.
So these are yours. I mean, make sure it's that in my box.
Of course, I wanted to get more done on the layout before I headed out for the NMRA convention in St. Louis, but that is the way life goes sometimes. So this will be it for episode number 52. I hope you guys enjoyed the minute or so of narrow gauge running on the Mud Hens Narrow Gauge Society layout. It's pretty cool stuff. Not my cup of tea, but pretty cool stuff.